Hello everyone, Miss Jessica here to tell you about 3 brand new graphic novels that we just got in the youth department, and they're all kind of spooky, just like last month, but for lovers of the macabre and all things creepy, spooky season doesn't end in October, it's year-round, so there's never really a bad time for a good scary story. So the first one I'm going to tell you about is called The Weirn books, Be Wary of the Silent Woods. And this one is really pretty. The color palette is super beautiful, and it actually might look familiar to some of you because the author, Svetlana Chmakova, also wrote Brave, and oh, that was awkward. This is Brave and another middle grade graphic novel called Crush, amongst many others. But this one is definitely a bit different. It's more of like a paranormal adventure, urban fantasy type book. So it's about a group of kids, and they're all witches who have astrals, which are like a shadow entity attached to them, and they, I think, are just like a part of their magic, I guess. They provide them with magic, but also help them out a lot. So the astrals are like a shadow pet that they can put in their pocket or like have hang out on their shoulder, and each astral kind of has its own personality. So some like to throw things a lot, others steal cookies when you're not looking, some are super shy, but the group of kids go to school at the night school, and it's in the Silent Woods. The night school is where they learn to harness their magic and a bunch of other things. It's just like any other school except for witches, and there's also werewolves in the book too. But there's also a possibly haunted house in the woods, and they may or may not go into it, and a lot of chaos and havoc ensues. So the group of kids must figure out how to get out of that sticky situation. And again, that's the Weirn books. It's really beautiful. Definitely one of my favorites that I've read recently, which I say that about a lot of books, but I mean it. And then the next one is not creepy at all. The previous one was a little scary. I would definitely recommend the Weirn books for a slightly older middle grade audience just because some of the illustrations are kind of creepy. But this one is about a young girl who is kind of growing apart from her friends. They seem to have different interests from her, and she still likes to do things that they did when they were younger, like play pretend or just use your imagination. So she's feeling lonely, and she decides to try to communicate with the spirits in her house and just see if there are any, and she finds one, and they end up becoming best friends, and it's a really lovely story about friendship and growing up, and also a great reminder to never forget the beauty and magic that surrounds everyday life, and that there is magic in a lot of seemingly mundane things. And once again, that's the Seance Tea Party, written by Reimena, and I'll also give you a sneak peek of this one because it's also really pretty. And this one's so new it's not even on the shelves yet, but it will be soon. Not a good example, but here. There we go. And then the final book, All My Friends Are Ghosts, and the author S.M. Vidaurri also worked on Steven Universe, if you've seen Steven Universe. So this is kind of in the same vein. It's really funny. It made me laugh out loud. But it's about a young girl who really doesn't like school, so one day she runs into a group of ghosts after school, and they hit it off and become friends, and she joins their ghost school. Well, she tries to sneak in, and as I'm sure you can imagine, not a lot of good things happen in the story when the human world and the ghost world clash. There are some really great friendships that are forged, but definitely some chaos ensues. And once again, this one's All My Friends Are Ghosts. And if you're interested in any of those books, give us a call and we can put them on hold for you today. Thank you.